Today's daily dose of math is how to use Hero's formula, also known as Heron's formula with an N here, which is a formula for finding the area of a triangle when you know the lengths of all three sides. The formula can look a little intimidating to a student when they see it for the first time because it seems kind of long. But like all formulas, you put values in all of the positions and you quickly simplify, and it ends up being easy to use. It just takes a little bit of practice to expose yourself to the formula so that you're familiar with the steps. Now, I chose just about the most simple example of a triangle that I could think of to find the area of. And in this case, the triangle that I'm giving has both the base and the height, which are the 6 and the 8. Which means we don't need to use Hero's formula. We can use the area of a triangle formula, and I've done that right here. 6 times 8 over 2, 48 over 2, the answer is 24. We have 24 square units as the answer for area of this triangle. But I like to use a simple example when the student is encountering the formula for the first time, and then the student can gradually encounter slightly more challenging examples and be able to go through the steps successfully. So the first thing we have to do when we apply Hero's formula is we have to know what this lowercase p is. That is not the perimeter, which is usually designated with an uppercase P. It is half of the perimeter. And here's a little formula that shows how to find it. So S1, S2, and S3 are the three side lengths of the triangle. In this case, they are 6, 8, and 10, and I've put them here. 6 plus 8 plus 10 is 24, and half of 24 is 12. So my lowercase p is 12, and that means that this is a 12, and so are the values in all three of these positions. And then what I put here is my S1, my S2, my S3. The same side lengths that we used earlier. So I'm putting 6, 8, and 10 in these positions. Now we can see how quick it's going to be to simplify this. 12 minus 6 is 6, 12 minus 8 is 4, 12 minus 10 is 2. Now I'm doing 12 times 6 times 4 times 2, which is going to give me 576. And I have to square root that. The square root of 576 is, you guessed it, 24. And of course it's an area, so I have to give the unit, and the unit will be a square unit. No units were given in the question, and what I always tell students is, when no unit was given, use the word unit as your unit. So it is 24 units squared. Now, when you're doing an area or a volume problem, is when it's most useful to do this, because if no unit was given, the student thinks they don't have to give a unit in their answer, but really with an area or a volume, you should be showing that you know that the units are squared or cubed. In this case, it's an area, the units are squared. By using the word unit as my unit, I'm able to write units squared and make sure that I show that I know that the unit has to be a square unit. So Hero's formula is quick and easy to apply. A couple of examples should be enough for the student to practice. And then you'll start to like using this formula. When you're given a triangle that's more complicated than this with less information available, you might find that Hero's formula ends up being more convenient to use than the area of a triangle formula. That is today's daily dose of math. Please like, subscribe, and share.